Well, one of hip-hop's most popular artists of the 90s died yesterday, known as Heavy D, real name Dwight Arrington Myers.
This is really sad news, Kira, and it's particularly stunning because Heavy D's really been out in public a lot recently with his new album. He even performed at that Michael Jackson tribute in Wales a couple of weeks ago.
On October 11, 2011, Heavy D lit up the BET Hip Hop Awards stage in Atlanta. It was his first televised performance in 15 years, and he looked focused, energetic, and happy. Just 28 days later, on November 8th, he collapsed outside his Beverly Hills home and died at age 44. The news shocked everyone. How could someone who seemed so full of life be gone so suddenly? His final tweet that morning became an unintentional goodbye message. It simply said, "Be inspired." The contrast between his vibrant performance and his sudden death left fans confused and heartbroken. What really happened? To understand the truth behind his tragic passing, we first need to celebrate the incredible life of the man known as the Overweight Lover. Born Dwight Arrington Myers in Jamaica and raised in Mount Vernon, New York, Heavy D formed his group in the late 1980s with neighborhood friends DJ Eddie F. G. Wiz and Troy Dixon, nicknamed Trouble T. Roy. They scraped together $1,500 from a casino win to fund their demo tape. That tape landed in the hands of Andre Harrell, who was launching Uptown Records. In 1986, Heavy D and the Boys became the first act signed to the influential label, placing them at the forefront of the New Jack Swing movement that mixed hip-hop with smooth R&B. Their music was produced by legends like Teddy Riley, Marley Marl, DJ Premier, and Heavy D's cousin, Pete Rock. Their 1987 debut album, Living Large, showed commercial potential, but their 1989 follow-up, Big Time, changed everything. The album went platinum and spawned massive hits like We Got Our Own Thing and Somebody For Me. What made Heavy D special was his persona. While many rappers adopted hard, aggressive images, he called himself the Overweight Lover. He was charismatic, witty, and genuinely respectful toward women. This positive approach, combined with his smooth dance moves, made the group huge. His Get verse on Janet Jackson's 1989 hit, All Right, was groundbreaking, one of the first successful integrations of a rapper on a major pop single. By 1990, Heavy D and the Boys were at the top of their game. Heavy D's positive vibe was a breath of fresh air in hip-hop. It makes you wonder who carries that torch today. Let us know in the comments who you think is the most positive artist in the game right now. And don't forget to subscribe for more stories on music's greatest legends. The group's happy climb came to a devastating halt in July 1990. They were on a 10-city tour with Public Enemy. On July 14th, they had just finished the show at Market Square Arena in Indianapolis. After the performance, crew members were horsing around on a raised concrete exit ramp outside the venue. According to Eddie F., what happened next was a total freak accident. Someone rolled an empty trash barrel down the ramp as a prank. Troy Dixon, trying to dodge it, jumped onto a 4-foot-high retaining wall. He lost his balance and fell over the edge, plunging more than 20 feet to the ground below. Eddie F. said the moment turned to slow motion. The joking atmosphere instantly became panic. Troy was rushed to a hospital with severe head injuries. He died the next day, July 15, 1990. His death was officially ruled an accident. The loss hit hard. In Mount Vernon, Troy was a local hero who had made it in the music industry. The tragedy also affected others on the tour, including the young Tupac Shakur. For Heavy D and the Boys, losing their friend changed everything. After Troy's death, the group canceled tour dates and retreated to process their grief. When they returned to the studio, the tragedy became the emotional heart of their 1991 album, Peaceful Journey. The title track was an explicit ode to their fallen friend. Over a sample of the Jacksons' This Place Hotel, Heavy D delivered an earnest meditation on friendship. While the album still had infectious New Jack Swing sounds, it now had new depth. The massive hit, Now That We Found Love, a dynamic remake of the OJ's classic, became one of their biggest songs. Other tracks like Sister, a powerful dedication to Black women, showed a rapper engaging with deeper themes. Critics praised the balance. Reviewers said Heavy D delivered uplifting messages without getting wimpy. The album achieved platinum status. Because Troy's death was a random accident, the tribute had a different character than memorials born from street violence. Peaceful Journey was defined by introspection, positivity, and celebration of life. The impact reached beyond Heavy D's group. Pete Rock, Troy's close friend and Heavy D's cousin, channeled his grief into his basement studio. He found a mournful saxophone loop from a Tom Scott cover of Jefferson Airplane's Today. That sample became the foundation for They Reminisce Over You, known as TROY, released in 1992 by Pete Rock and CL Smooth. Widely regarded as one of the greatest hip-hop songs ever made, it ensures Troy's memory will be forever etched into hip-hop history. After the massive success of the mid-1990s, including the double platinum album Nothing But Love, Heavy D's career transformed. He became president of Uptown Records, the label that launched his career. He developed acts like Soul for Real, executive producing their hit album Candy Rain. He later became a senior vice president at Universal Music. He also built a respectable acting career, earning a Drama Desk Award nomination and appearing in films like The Cider House Rules and shows like Boston Public and Bones. For over a decade, his musical output was limited. However, 2011 marked a deliberate return. He appeared in Tower Heist and traveled to Wales for the Michael Jackson tribute concert. This momentum led to his BET Hip Hop Awards performance on October 11th. The show was vibrant and energetic. After 15 years away from the televised hip-hop stage, the Hefster was back. That promise ended 28 days later. On November 8th, 2011, Heavy D returned to his Beverly Hills condominium after shopping. As he walked into his building, he began experiencing acute difficulty breathing. Building staff rushed to help, but he collapsed in an exterior hallway. Beverly Hills. Police arrived around 11:25 a.m. Heavy D was conscious, but in severe respiratory distress. Someone heard him say, "I can't breathe, I can't breathe." He was taken to Cedars-Sinai Medical Center, where he was pronounced dead shortly after arrival. Confusion dominated the narrative. Police found no signs of foul play. The most common early theory was pneumonia. His cousin told the press that Heavy D had developed a touch of pneumonia after his trip to England. Reports said he had visited a doctor for flu-like symptoms the day before and had been prescribed medication. This became the main story. The mystery grew when the Los Angeles County Coroner's Office announced the initial autopsy was inconclusive. The final determination would wait for toxicology results. This 7-week gap between his death and the final report on December 27th created an information vacuum. Without immediate answers, speculation took root. On December 27, 2011, the coroner released its official findings. The report concluded that Dwight Myers' death resulted from a fatal medical event, classified as natural. The primary cause was a pulmonary embolism, or PE. PE is a blockage in the lung arteries, often called a silent killer. In Heavy D's case, the PE was massive enough to restrict blood flow and place severe pressure on his heart, leading to his death. The underlying cause was deep vein thrombosis, or DVT. DVT is when a blood clot forms in deep veins, usually in the legs. A blood clot had formed in Heavy D's leg, broke loose, traveled to his lungs, and became lodged in an artery, causing the PE. Craig Harvey, chief of the LA County Coroner's Office, identified several contributing factors. First, the blood clot most likely formed during an extended airplane ride. Heavy D had recently returned from the United Kingdom. Long periods of sitting during flights are a well-known DVT risk factor. Harvey called the flight the connection. Second, the autopsy revealed Heavy D suffered from arteriosclerotic cardiovascular disease, a form of heart disease. Third, his weight was officially cited as a contributing factor. He weighed 344 pounds. Obesity is a known DVT risk factor. The report dismantled initial theories. Pneumonia was explicitly ruled out. The toxicology report confirmed that while he had prescribed a cough medication in his system, it was at therapeutic levels and did not contribute. The tragic reality was that his weight, a pre-existing heart condition, and taking a long flight created a perfect storm. Despite the detailed medical explanation, unsubstantiated rumors emerged online. Some posts dismissed the official findings. These claims are not supported by any credible evidence, police investigation, or official medical report. Some rumors stem from a separate tragic event from 2 decades earlier. On December 28, 1991, Heavy D and young promoter Sean Combs co-organized a celebrity charity basketball game at City College of New York. The event was dangerously oversold. A crowd surged toward a gym door. When locked, the pressure created a horrific crush. 9 young people died and 29 were injured. After litigation, a judge found Heavy D, Sean Combs, and the City University equally responsible. This tragic event created a link in their professional histories, but has no factual connection to Heavy D's death in 2011. Dwight Heavy D. Myers leaves behind an enduring legacy. He was a pioneering artist who helped usher hip-hop into the mainstream with charm and positivity. As the overweight lover, he crafted a persona that celebrated confidence and respect. Beyond the stage, he was a shrewd businessman transitioning to record executive and label president. His story is marked by tragedy, from losing Troy Dixon to his own life being cut short at the moment of his comeback, yet his music remains a testament to a golden era. Heavy D truly brought nothing but love to the world, and his legacy continues to inspire. If this story moved you, hit that like button and share it with someone who loves classic hip-hop. Subscribe to our channel and turn on notifications so you never miss a story. Thanks for watching. And remember, be inspired.